Okay. Is anybody here? Good morning. Hi. How you doing today? I was just thinking about a couple of things. I'm always thinking of a couple of things. How you doing? By the way, I'm Uncle Bruce. By the way, hi. Nice to meet you. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm Uncle Bruce, and I'm the host of this channel called Stock Markets with Bruce. Pretty, you have no idea the millions that were spent in backroom research to figure this out. Here we are, and we put this guy on the air, even though I have the hair of a Mr. Dilbert, uh, face and a head made for radio. Welcome one, welcome all. Hey, did you hear Joe? Joe, did you? I heard a rumor. I can't confirm this, but Joe Rogan, who I believe owns a house here in the Palm Desert region. I believe Joe Rogan owns the most expensive house in the valley here. Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Indian Wells, Rancho Mirage, La Quinta, name of all the communities. There's one house that I believe has a value of about $50 million. Huge house. I believe Joe Rogan owns it. I can't confirm it. Anyway, did you hear the rumor about what he believes, what he said? Again, if I'm wrong, Joe, I apologize. You're welcome here anytime to correct me if I'm wrong, and we can hang out if you want to hang out with me. The story goes that January 6th insurrection, that thing at the Capitol that happened, that was a conspiracy put together by the FBI and who else? It was all a setup. Joe, stop with the gummy bears. Cut it out. Stop with those, and whatever else you're doing, just go back to bourbon and vodka and rum. You'll have a headache the next morning, but whatever it is you're doing, you may not be, maybe overdoing it. Maybe too many roids. I don't know. I don't know. He seems to be in like a linebacker looking guy now. I just saying, Joe, calm, and don't listen to advisors. Don't listen to nutritionalists. Just go back to when you were a kid. Eat the junk food you used to eat when you were young, and you'll be fine. Anyway, love you, Joe, I guess. Welcome. So I was thinking this morning about social media and the media and all that stuff. And I was just thinking about how wonderful the United States is, how incredible the United States of America is. The opportunities for people, like Tony Romo, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, never won a Super Bowl. Came close and, had a very good career and entertaining athlete, all that. The guy makes $20 million a year now, minimum, from CBS, being a color commentator. And I think he does 20 games a year. Can you imagine making $1 million a week during the NFL season, flying by private jet, because that's part of the package? You fly by private jet from wherever your home is to wherever the game is, put up in a nice 5-star hotel, limo ride from the jet to the hotel, from the hotel to the stadium, do your studio work, all day Sunday, do your pre-work, which is Saturday, Friday. He works all week long on his craft. God bless him. He gets to talk about what he loves to talk about, NFL football. God bless Tony Romo. And Jim Nantz. Hey, I love Jim Nantz. Who doesn't like Jim Nantz? What a beautiful voice that man has, and this delivery style. Did you ever see the YouTube video that Jim Nantz made? Well, it's not a YouTube video. I should correct myself. It's a video you can see on YouTube of Jim Nantz at the Masters a couple of years ago. Maybe now, it might now be 3 years ago, interviewing Arnold Palmer for the last time. Arnold Palmer agreed to do just one more interview, and it was his last days, and Jim Nantz and him spent 10 minutes talking, 15 minutes talking. Jim Nantz let Arnold Palmer let him know how long he had to talk. And then when Arnie was kind of done, Jim got the message that, okay, we're going to wrap this up. You ever watch that? You want to get a Kleenex, get a box of Kleenex. Pretty awesome stuff. Love Jim Nantz. Jim Nantz, if you're watching, Love you. I'm sure he makes 20 million a year on NFL. I think Jim makes much more than that on other things like golfing. Maybe another 20 million a year. God bless you, Jim Nance. God bless America, and God bless the media business in the United States, making multi millionaires of personalities. Absolutely incredible. Jimmy Fallon, I heard, makes about 25, 30 million a year. And then Jimmy, the other Late Show guy, he makes a ton of money. I like him too, by the way. I've always liked him. I like them all. I say, God bless you all. Make the dough. Go out there and become famous and get the eyeballs, and you will get the dollars. It's as simple as that. Unbelievable. I was watching. I saw another little thing about Barbara Walters, how she broke ground for female journalists in the '60s and the '70s. I remember the big kerfuffle. She made $1 million a year being a host of the ABC Evening News. There were only 3 networks for news: ABC, NBC, CBS. And she was the co-host of the ABC Nightly News, and she was getting $1 million a year. That was over the top money for anyone on the air. Now, this was 1972, 3. So today that would be 10 million a year, it was money. A brand new car in 1973, you could buy a Camaro in 1973 in the United States loaded for $4,500. So, today a Camaro would be 45,000 if you could buy a brand new one loaded, minimum 45, maybe 50, 60. So multiply by 10, she made 10 million bucks a year. And God bless Barbara Walters, because she did a ton of good for television, especially for females. God bless her for that. She passed away a while ago at 93, I think it was. 92. Nice long life. Anyway, just saying, love America. I really do. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining this old man channel. I did a video yesterday. I don't know if very many of you saw it or you noticed this morning. Oh, he did a video yesterday. I should watch it. It was about GameStop. I thought, I'm going to do a video on GameStop. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to guess what's going on. How about that? And I came up with six possibilities. Why is the stock doing what it's doing from a week and a half ago, $10 a share, dead in the water, hit $9.95 for one trade, and now, hit 17 something on Friday, now 15 to 16, wherever it is right now. Like, why? What would cause a stock to run 70%, 70% in 4 trading days without a speck of news? And you notice how much news has come out since the stock went to $17.40 a share? Zero. 17.45 was a high, not a single word from anyone at GameStop. This is where this is the most irresponsible way to run a public company, when you don't say a goddamn thing about what's going on and your stock just ran up 70%. You owe the market the courtesy to say, at least to your own shareholders, your confused, puzzled in-house fans, your own shareholders, you owe them the courtesy of at least saying, we don't know why the stock is doing what it's doing. There's no corporate developments. They didn't even do that. Back in the day, when I was a young man in my 20s, and I was the branch manager of a brokerage firm in my 20s, a development like GameStop running 70% in a week would cause the market to be halted by the authorities. The stock exchange would halt the stock. They wouldn't even ask the company, do you want to halt your stock? They would just halt trading and then notify the public company, we have halted trading in your stock due to unusual activity. Hello? Your stock is up 70% in 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. We, the regulators, have halted trading to protect your shareholders. Now, how can a regulator protect a shareholder if they halt a stock that goes up 70% in 3 days? Well, maybe there's a development going on behind the scenes that the public company may be involved with. Maybe something is leaking out that, got out and people out there are buying up the stuff. The public company has to come clean to protect their own shareholders, to show their shareholders, to tell their shareholders there is something going on. We can't comment on exactly what it is, but there is something happening. Well, then every single shareholder could hold back their stock and not sell too soon. How many shareholders of SoFi sold their shares at 11, 12, 13, 14, and watched it go higher after they got out? They should have known. They should have been on. You think there aren't going to be a zillion lawsuits filed by itchy-fingered lawyers on SoFi? On GameStop because of this? Guys, you've got to protect your company and your shareholders. You are responsible for these people. Not a goddamn word. I tell you, I'm dumbfounded by some of this stuff sometimes. I really don't know. If I were Cohen, let's put it, if Cohen were actually listening to someone and I was his advisor, not in my present position, but if I were an advisor to a guy like Cohen 20 years ago, I would be the one saying to him, you have to be proactive, not reactive. You have to be ahead of the market, not behind the market. I don't want you reacting to what's happening to your stock. I want you to be proactive about your company. I don't want you to try to promote your stock by calling yourself a stock promoter, but I want you to be in front of the company news, developments. You're the spokesperson for the company. You're the face. You should be the face of the company. Unless you hire a face, then you are the face of the company. You're the CEO. You're the chairman of the board. You're in charge of the committee to run $1.2 billion. You gotta be up there. You owe your shareholders the update on what the hell is going on, and you're not doing it. You're failing in your job as CEO and chairman of the board. You're failing miserably in this job, especially from a PR point of view, no question. Your business decisions might be the right ones. Yeah, sure. Cutting costs, closing underperforming stores, all that. Yeah, sure. You got your people working on that. You got them going the right direction. That's great. But you're not telling us this. You're not giving us any indications. You didn't even take a goddamn question on the phone for your latest quarter. As a matter of fact, you didn't even do a goddamn phone call presentation of your financials. This is a failing grade, and it isn't even close. Is it any wonder that maybe someone's trying to take over the company? Maybe there's a group out there sniffing around going, you know what? This guy, this hotshot Cohen has only got 14% of the stock. He doesn't own 51% of the company, And at $10 a share, and $11 and $12, maybe we can buy up more stock than he's got. Maybe we can acquire 20, 25% of the company and convince 26% more of the company. Of all the shares out there, we only need 26% more to have 51% voting control. And we can get rid of this sad sack CEO because he's not talking. He doesn't even hire anyone to speak for him, which is just as bad. It's just a dope slap. That's all it is for me. It's a Monday morning Will Smith dope slap, but nothing personal. It's just business. I want to know what's going on with the business. I'm tired of defending GameStop as the only voice to say, well, I think this might be happening. Maybe this. I have to make a video and give you 6 explanations as to what might be going on, and I'm on the outside. I don't have an inside line to a director of GameStop. I have no connections whatsoever. I'd really prefer they speak themselves and tell us what the hell you're doing. I think there's good news there. I really do. I think there's really good news out of GameStop. I'm the only one mentioning it, though. Two analysts. I think that's all we got left. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, is it possible? Now, the exciting part about it all, and this one could be the real reason. Here's why GameStop is doing what it's doing. Here's the reason. Get closer, come closer. You don't want to miss this. Oh, this is exciting shit. This is exciting. Oh, when this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious poop. I'm telling you right now. Look. I'm desperately trying to move my computer around without knocking all kinds of stuff over on my little tiny desk here. It's very likely what's really going on here is that there's a hedge fund that knows which hedge funds are short the most GameStop shares. There are 60 million shorted officially, okay? On the derivatives market, there could be another 100 million short on GameStop. I don't know. But something tells me, just my inclination, my gut tells me that a hedge fund with some serious people in there who are smart as whips have figured out who is short the most and vulnerable the most to billions in losses if this thing were to take a pop. And I'm not talking about going to $15, $20. I'm not talking $25. I'm talking going to $100. This stock went to $100 a share on a short squeeze, which would be $400 a share, old school. 60 million short at $100 a share. Yeah, that's $6 billion. Okay. There could have been, and there could be a hedge fund buying up all the stock of Sofi for the last 3 weeks. As it was slipping down to the $10 level, they were buying the stock there. They're gobbling it up, and they bought it at 10.05, 10.10, 10.20, 10.40, 10.50, all week before, all last week, and they just kept nibbling up. And then it dried out, and now we've moved up here to 12 to 13 to 14, and now there's momentum. Buyers are coming in with them. Maybe a couple of shorters who are smaller and nimble are getting out and have already gotten out, ran it up to 15, 16. But that big one, the big entity, wherever that is, and if that entity is short, if there's 160 million short out there, okay, 160 million, and it goes to $100 share, that's a $16 billion problem. Okay, if there's 200 million additional shares shorted on the derivatives market, 260 million going to 100, that's a $26 billion problem. You remember the movie Dumb Money? Anyone remember the movie Dumb Money? Wake up, I say. Anyway, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm excited. I'm pumped for you guys. I think this thing could take a shot. But look, I'm just a guy in front of a computer who has a face for radio, as you clearly just noticed, that's saying, hey, kids, here's what could be going on. I wish I could be more specific for you. I wish I could give you a guaranteed definitive answer. I can't. I can just give you here's what could be happening. I remember in January 2021, you were asking me, if any of you were here at that time, and a number of you were, what do you think is going on? What do you think is going on was the question I was asked in January 2021 and February and March and April. I was asked that question on all aspects of the stock market, all stocks on the stock market, whether I followed them or not. And I was desperately being asked for my opinion on certain stocks and certain situations. And then people were asking me, well, what stocks do you like? And why do you like them? And I would go into that. And here we are 3 years later. And there are people out there who still judge this guy on what I thought was happening in January 2021 that turned out to be correct or not correct. And what was not correct is what people are saying about me today. Oh, yeah. If you followed his recommendations, there were no recommendations. If you followed his recommendations and you put all your money, like he said you should, which I did, you'd be down all kinds of money on all of his picks. Tony Romo was asked, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year in the beginning of the year? And who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl at the end of the year? And so he gave his opinions, and he wasn't right on everything either. It is what it is. It's okay.
Well, that's just the greatest thing ever.
What are you doing, machine? Shut up. I don't want that. In any event, Welcome to the Tony Romo Show, the Joe Rogan Show, the Uncle Bruce Show. Oh, by the way, I was just checking with my publicist and my manager. I was just asking them, hey, listen, Tony Romo gets $1 million a game. How much do I make? Do I make $1 million a show when I go live every day? Because I know Joe Rogan makes a ton of money. I think Joe Rogan makes $500,000 a day, maybe $1 million a day, like $200 million a year. Do I make Joe Rogan money? Apparently not. So okay. Well, in any event, I'll work for 900,000. I'll do what I can. Anyway, welcome to the program. GameStop. What's going to happen with GameStop? Well, we'll find out in 39 minutes, won't we, when the market opens, and we'll see just what the opening salvo looks like, and then we'll kind of go from there. Now, Sofi, what's happening at Sofi? Well, surprise, 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 as Gomer Pyle used to say. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Anthony Noto bought stock in Sofi on Friday. $6.90. He bought 28,775 shares personally for his own personal account. That was $198,547. Those are after-tax dollars, by the by, that he's using. And in his world, he's going to have to make 300,000 minimum, 330,000 to clear 200,000 to buy this stock. Plus, he has rent, mortgage, groceries, gas. He's got bills. Who doesn't? So this is other money other than just getting by and all that money. So okay, so there's that. Okay. Could be. I don't know how much more I can emphasize to you how important that is. And it's not the first time, it won't be the last time that this guy has done this. He has bought stock at all kinds of prices again and again and again. And you buy stock once a year in your company as an insider, because that's what he is. He's the insider. End of story. No more credibility needed. Thank you very much. Thing I like about Noto compared to our friend Mr. Cohen, Noto is not afraid of a camera. And yet, you guys, you viewers on this channel, some of you, not all of you, but some of you, you have the temerity to criticize what he looks like. You say stuff like, oh, he looks kind of, wishy-washy, or he looks kind of tentative, or he sure doesn't look very confident. How dare you do that? He's your man. He's your guy. He is the face of the company who goes in front of a camera. Cohen doesn't go in front of a fly swatter, that guy. I don't know. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. It's okay. It's all right. I'm just saying. Love Noto. Love what he's doing. I love what Ryan Cohen is doing business-wise. Oh, love the moves he's making for GameStop. Really. Yeah, if you didn't get that, you're missing something. I do like what Cohen is doing with GameStop, but I don't like the way he does it. Because I feel like I'm the only one talking about the company on behalf of the company, and I really don't have to be doing this job. I thought. Hey, welcome, Joe Rogan fans. If you're out there and you're a Joe Rogan viewer, the millions of you that are out there, I welcome you. Also, Tony Romo fans, Jim Nance fans, Jimmy Fallon fans, I welcome you all to my broadcast. You're all welcome here. I can handle at least 1 million viewers a day if you want to come on in. So come on in. Say hi to us. We have 415 here now, 415 viewers. Hi, everybody. It's Monday morning, May the 6th. Let me know where you're watching me from. I dare you. Why don't you type in here? Tell me, where are you watching me from? Are you new? Say hi to us if you're a newbie. Love to hear from you. If you notice people's names in green type, that means they're members of the channel. If people are talking with their name in black, only black type, they're not members of this channel. And for the first hour of this channel, I allow anyone and everyone to come on in and say hi. And it's great to have you. When the market is getting ready to open, we go members only. So just to give you the heads up. So if you want to say hi to me, you've never been here before, I'd love to hear from you, especially you Joe Rogan fans and everyone else, the millions of you who are out there who are desperately trying to make money in this market and don't know how to do it, or are confused as hell about what the heck is going on in this market. You're really worried and wonder what's going on. Joe Rogan is a waste of space and air. Well, that's why you should come here. You come and join me then. Sky High Kite says, I wrote 517, so that would be what, May 17 expiry, $22 GameStop covered calls for $1.40 at 3 p.m. on Friday. 45 minutes later, they were selling at $2.25. Yikes, buy back and roll, or just dare the stock to go to 22. Well, let's look at it this way. If the shares are going to open at 15.20, 15.50 to this morning, which the pre-market at the moment seems to indicate, not a guarantee, but the pre-market is right now 15.15 or something like that, you're back to 140. So there's that. Okay. On the other hand, you wrote covered calls 22, got $1.40 for them. You're offering your stock for $23.40. I say dare them to take you out. This is a problem you need, that you've just been paid $23.40 for your stock that was $10 last week, a week ago today. These are problems you need. Sky High Kite. Now, look, no question. If the stock goes up 17, 18, 19, you could look to do a rollover. You could look to just, buy back your contracts and then immediately write maybe $24 contracts or $25 contracts further out in time for probably more money than you'll be buying these back for. If you've taken my classes, you'll know what we're talking about here. If you don't know what we're talking about here, you got to take my classes. And you'll learn what rollovers are and how you can make this work for you. But hey, I know it's gone up to 225 on you, but it won't be there this morning. If the market stays at 1450 to 1550 today, as the buyers who've been running it kind of let stock come to them, they figured, well, we got everyone riled up on Friday and we ran it to 1745, and then we backed off. Now let's see how many suckers come in, how many people panic and give it to us at 1450, 1550, whatever. We'll slowly buy it up without appearing like we want it. And then when it stops coming in, run it to 20 and let's scare it and scoop a bunch more. It's possible that this morning the stock does back off a little bit. There could be a bunch of selling from short sellers who are going to want to short up here because their thinking is, well, if I can short it at $15.50, $16 and then buy it back at 12, I'm a genius. And the hedge fund guys who are going to catch these guys, they're going, yeah, get your hand in the cookie jar. Dig way down there. We got a couple little mouse traps waiting for you, and then we're going to slam the lid shut on you. I'll let you know. We'll watch it together. It should be a lot of fun. Luca, thank you, my friend. Member for 10 months on this channel. Time flies when you're having fun. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Bert, I'm located in the Netherlands, just to answer your question. Where am I watching you from? The Netherlands. There are some wonderful people from the Netherlands watching this show. Had the pleasure of meeting a viewer in Copenhagen last year. Fantastic. I mean, from being from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, to being in Europe with my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, in of all places, Copenhagen, and meeting a viewer of our channel. I mean, it's pretty wild. That's pretty cool. Christina, I'm here and I'm lurking, and welcome, Christina, to the show, and I'm glad you're around. But I'm only working for, I got to go. John Jacobs, I'm here from Illinois, buddy. And are you from Chicago? We got a lot of viewers from Chicago. What a great town that is. I have to spend some time in Chicago. Might have to do a meet and greet in Chicago one day. They have good food, I'm told. Higinio Morales just got approved for the Sofi credit card. Took 2 attempts. Rock and roll, buddy. Way to go. Stuart, UK, baby. Brian, Calgary. That's where I'm watching you from. Vilbus, how's the weather treating you? Don't get much better than this, asks Strassman to Vilbus. John Biscuit, credit cards are for people who need credit. That's sad. And Vilbus, it's about as good as it gets right now. Lewis, I'm a Joe Rogan fan. He's great. I have a lot of respect for him. I enjoyed Joe when he was on radio days or news radio. I loved him when he was on news radio. I missed that show. Parker Ivy, member for 3 months. Thank you, my friend. for being here. HM, I used to just use my debit card, and until this day, I use my credit cards with a debit card mindset, meaning unless I have the money in my bank account, I won't use it. Rock and roll. Alex, I've been a member for 34 months on this man's channel. 34 months. Why? I made a 10% return on my money in April. I knew nothing but the market before I came across Uncle Bruce. It starts with class number one. Alex, thank you always. And it was great meeting you last summer in Liverpool. There we are, right at the waterfront there. It was fantastic. And thank you, my friend, always. Doubting Philosopher, I've been a member for 35 months. Thank you, my friends, letting the world know. Juan, I'm out of Florida, baby. It's 90 degrees. Welcome, my friend. Our Nobody. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and everybody. Albuquerque, New Mexico, originally from Chicago. Gotta love that. Richard, Corona, California, power outage since last night. Ricardo Canales, Indiana, baby. I'm from Indiana. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. Number 113 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, Larry Titus. All of you out there, can you hit the thumbs up button for me? Can you find it on your device somewhere? Give me a thumbs up if you can. That gives us show momentum, and we love you. Zeta State, British Columbia, baby. That's right. Way to go, Zed. BZ, a member for 34 months on this channel. I've been a paying member of this channel for 34 months. I thank you all who are members of this channel. Gold Bagel level, chillin', Uncle Bruce level. Thank you. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you know the perks. If you're not, you gotta know. You can join me at 8 o'clock Eastern instead of 8:30 for an extra half hour. We have an half hour alert show before this show even starts. Wednesdays, usually. Wednesday at 7 o'clock Eastern time, it's Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce, only for Gold Bagel members of this channel. That gives you a shot to talk to me and talk to me about what you're doing and ask me questions about option strategies and whatever you want to do. The markets are closed. We can hang up. It's your show to ask me whatever you want to talk about. Gives you an opportunity to do that. John Anderson is in the house today. 36 months, a member, worth every minute watching. Thanks, Bruce. Thank you, my friend Tom. I've been a member for 3 months. Brand new. I thank you, Tom, so much. Time goes by so fast, isn't it? Cindy B, I'm from the Great Lake State and spent the weekend on the second largest Great Lake. That would be Lake Huron. First, the biggest lake being Lake Superior, then Lake Huron. I believe after that is Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. Ontario. Right on. Robert Mailhout, I am number 124 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, Robert. As always, my friend. Howdy, partner. I've been a member for 30 months. Thanks for all you do, Uncle B. Thank you, man. Starbucks coffee logo, rock and roll. Mr. Premium of the Option. Happy Monday. Gonna be another pocket filling day. Oh, yeah, baby. There's one thing that my members who are here have in common, and there's many things they don't have in common. They're all different people. They all have different objectives, time frames. They're all different ages, different parts of the world, but they have one thing in common. They like making money, and that's why they're here. They like to make the dollars, and thank you all. Bert, I burned a whole calorie for burning like the button. Well, thank you. Earl Harwell, good morning. I'm number 133 on your thumbs up meter. It's climbing, Bruce. Big T, good morning all. I have returned. Welcome, Big T. Andrea Palmero, Sicilia, Italia. Buongiorno a tutti. Thank you, Andrea, for coming by. Italians, more and more, are showing up on this channel from Italy. Viewers from the UK, Germany, from the Netherlands, and now a number of other European countries. Israel, of course, Asia, and South America, the Latin America area, Canada, USA, UK, you name it, they're here. It's awesome. Love it when you tell me where you're from, guys. Robert, see you tonight as well. You got it, buddy. Mel Smith, why didn't SoFi fly back when you thought? Why didn't SoFi fly back when you thought after the fancy deal you explained? Oh, so why didn't SoFi go back up to 9 where it came from to come down to 724 to do the cap call transaction to raise $845 million? And on top of that, Bruce, after they released their earnings and they beat on the top line, the bottom line, their members, their deposits, they grew, they grow, they're larger. Why? Isn't the stock even higher now? Like, what's up? What's the answer to that question? I don't know. There you go. I have a suspicion, but I don't have the answer. I don't know if anybody has the answer, but I'm going to guess that even if SoFi trades 100 million shares a day, which is way above normal, 2.5 times normal, 100 million shares a day at $7 a share, approximately $700 million in stock. That's not enough money to move the market. That's where I'm coming from. I think that SoFi needs to be able to attract a couple of $1 billion of buying power every day. Just turnover. Just turnover. It can be 2 million of buying power and 2 million of selling power, but a higher turnover ratio in dollars, which will ultimately make the stock go to 15, $20 and beyond. It hasn't done that yet. That's it. And I think the reason it hasn't done that yet is that it is not as well known as we think it is. We know here very well what SoFi does. We're very in tune with every little thing, including the fact that the CEO of the company bought stock on Friday at $6.90. It's $7.03 right now. No reaction. A 13-cent gain from that buy. That's all that's happened. The stock's up 7 cents on the morning. You would think that with the CEO putting 200 grand into his own money, that the stock would do more. What do you think would happen if an announcement came out right now from GameStop or through the SEC that Ryan Cohen bought 200 grand worth of his stock at $11 or $12 a share? Do you think that would have a positive impact? Oh, you damn right it would. But Noto, nothing but crickets. Crickets. It's unbelievable. That's the difference. I think that's it. Now, when does that change? Because it's going to happen. There will be a point in time where whenever SoFi hiccups, the world will go nuts. When does that take place? That's the question we're really wanting to know. So, Mel, I'm with you, Mel. I'm frustrated by nice hat, by the way. Good cap, nice logo. Anyway, is that a state, Uncle Bruce? Let's say you have a leap and you have a poor man covered call at $20. What could happen? Should I be worried? No, not at all worried. As a matter of fact, if you've got any calls written in the 13, 14 neighborhood, you can always look to do roll-ups for more money, more cash, and a higher strike. But let's see what the market has in store and what it wants to do. If you've written calls, $20 calls, and they plummet today by 50% or so, then they might be worthy of buying back and writing additional calls instead at 18. Maybe that's a strategy to employ, just from one friend for your friend. Yeah, Downey Philosopher. I'm from Brussels, Belgium. Rock and roll, baby. Trip Hazard, number 71 here. Walter Young, good morning, everybody. Number 143. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, take out the crystal ball and tell us what's going to happen. Just tell us. We won't pass on it. We'll keep it to ourselves. It'll be just our secret, and no one else will know. And away we go. We are 21 minutes away from opening the markets up for trading. 21 minutes away. The pre-market on GameStop, I think, is 1481 to 94, something like that. Just under the 15 mark is my guess. 1490 maybe. Will it stay here right up until the opening, or will there be a surge towards this 1550, 16 level, and then we go right to 18 and 19? I don't know. It doesn't look like it, but hey, there's been no what's the word I'm looking for? The run that we've had so far on SoFi, the run we've had so far on GameStop in the last week has made no sense whatsoever. No announcements, no press release, no insider trading reports, and yet the stock went up 70-something% in a week. So all that last week made no sense. Are we ready for another week of where it makes no sense all over again? Do you remember 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago? Anybody remember back then when GameStop shares, before the 4-for-1 split, were trading around about $8 to $10? And this would have been around November, maybe October, November of 2020. I did a video in around June of 2020. The stock was 480, and I talked about how oversold the stock was with respect to the short position of GameStop. More shares shorted than existed, let alone the free float. And the stock was 480. And then it got to that $8 to $10 level, and people were thinking, well, the shorters have been caught with their pants down. It's $8 to $10. Now they're paying the price, right? They're gonna buy back their stock and lick their wounds, because the stock doubled, from 480 to 960. It doubled. We haven't even doubled here from 10 to 20. We went from 10 to 1745 for a nanosecond, and we're now at 15 something. So we're only up actually 50%. This isn't the same yet. So I ask you, hey, if a hedge fund is aware that there are several 100 million shares of Sofi shorted between the actual options market, the actual short market, and the derivatives market that is unlisted and unregulated by anyone anywhere, are we sitting here going, wait a minute, they know that much, that there's 200 million short on Sofi, 250 million short, maybe 300 million short, just as many shares as exist. What if there are 300 million short between those three markets, the short market, the options market, and the derivatives market? 300 million shorted on Sofi, and they've done the math, and they know who the biggest players are in that short game. And those guys did not cover their shorts at $10 a share. They had every opportunity for weeks to buy it back, and they didn't. And they're short at $15 to $20. Let's say this hedge fund has put it together. They figured it out. They've gone through all the computer printouts. They've gone through all the charting. They've gone through all the activity. And their software program tells them that these three hedge fund players, and we know who these guys are, they say, multi-billion dollar players. These are very, very big hedge fund guys, okay? And they're short collectively, easily, most of the stock that's out there short. One share for every share that exists. They did not buy back at 10, and yet they have a $15 to $20 average. And what do you think these guys are going to do? This hedge fund that has figured this out, have they made some little old phone calls offshore with a few friends of theirs? Have they lined up $20 billion, $30 billion to take a run at GameStop shares? And it all started with the steady acquisition of all that $10.25 stock, $10.50 stock, all the way up to 11 and then back, and then 11.50 and back, and they just bought it. They bought millions of shares, and now they've bought millions more. 36 million traded on Friday. Hello, that's 12% of the company traded on Friday. 8 million shares traded on Thursday, which is not even 3% of the company, but that's 15% in 2 days of the company turning over. How many of those did these guys get? And how many of those shares bought were purchased by short sellers covering themselves? I say none. I say these big multi-billion dollar boys didn't buy any stock back. I think these guys are getting ready to attack the stock. That your life insurance policy is I'm wondering about that.
Hi, I'm Jay Jackson. I'm the CEO.
Hey, Jay Jackson, shut the hell up. Look, I'm wondering about whether these hedge funds are going to short more to try to get it back down to $10 and snuff these little guys out, because they don't know who it is. They don't realize how huge the pension fund and the hedge fund is that is running this thing, because those guys are figuring out the math like people did back in January of 2021. But from November, December 2020 to January 21, the stock had gone into the $15, $20 range, and long past that point in time had Ryan Cohen already got his stock. Ryan Cohen was buying at 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So here we are in December 2020, January 2021, the stock is now $20 to $40 a share, and only at that price did hedge funds start to look to cover. But not Melvin or whatever that Capital outfit was, the Dumb Money movie guy, the guy that really got hit. He didn't cover. He rode that thing still. But a lot of covering began at $20 to $40 a share. Think about that though. At $40 a share, the stock was 9 times its price from when I did my video on how many shares were shorted. So 9 times $10 a share is at the low here. That's $90 a share today. 90, which is 360 from back then. We haven't even started yet. Like, I don't want to tell you this is going to go to $100 a share. I'm not going to guarantee that. But I'm telling you it could go to $100 a share. I'm telling you it could. Because the other thing you have to remember, I did read this the other day, I believe 25% of all of the shares of GameStop, all GameStop shares, 25% of them are registered through the transfer agent, which means they can't be borrowed to be shorted. They can't be easily bought up by shorters either. This is a squeeze that has been put together by shareholders, retail shareholders. That's the other thing about this stock that's different now. Back in June, July, August, September of 2020, the stock was held across the board by many pension funds, mutual funds, ETFs. They had big blocks of this stuff. For years they had it. The company used to make money at one time, way back when. Melvin Capital. Thank you, Zedesty. Now, today, there are tens of thousands of retail investors who have 100 to 500 shares each. I bet you half of all the stock is held by those kinds of investors. And so if you want to buy back the stock, you've got to convince tens of thousands of people to sell it to you. I don't think that's doable that easily. Maybe it's doable at $50 a share and higher. Sure, because that's $200 old school pricing. 4-for-1 rollback was done here, 4-for-1 split. So reverse that 4-for-1 from $50 to $200 a share. Right now, at $15 a share, let's say, it's a $60 stock going back way back when. It never did get back to $5 a share or $4.80 a share. That would be $120 today. Got down to $10, $40. Doesn't that number sound familiar to you, some of you guys around here? The $40 neighborhood? Does that ring a bell with any of you out there? The stock backed off after a run back to 40 and then took another run. Remember that? The shorters didn't even bother to try to cover their butts. And now we're at 15 something a share, 14.84. This is a nothing burger right here. We have 12 minutes to go before we open. Hey, if I were a hedge fund trying to catch shorters, what would I do this morning? Nothing. I wouldn't do a damn thing this morning. I would sit back on the sidelines, fold my arms, and let the stock fall off. I'd let panic set in. I'd let people say, oh, well, that was a one week wonder move. It's all over. You really think 36 million shares traded on Friday and nothing is going on? I mean, come on. Wake the hell up. Dope slap. Wake up. Will Smith, dope slap. 36 million traded on Friday. 8 million the day before that. This stock trades 4 million usually in a day. I mean, hello. Yeah, there is something going on. And there's something serious going on because it's adding up to some money. 36 million at $15 a share average. That's money, baby. It's a little different than with 4 million shares traded at $10 a share. So hang on to your seats. This could be a fun ride. No guarantees, but the volume gives it away. The volume gives it away right there. If we only traded 7 million on Friday and got to $13.50 a share, we could go, well, the street just isn't getting into it. But the street did get into it on Friday, big time. And there was true speculation going on. So what the hell is happening here? We could be on another run. And you guys who weren't here 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, even before I went on live every day, if you weren't around at that time to watch the day-to-day trading on GameStop like I was watching it and others were watching it, we had up and down days every couple of days. We had fluctuations like you wouldn't believe. And every second, third day, there would be someone saying, it's over. It's down $15 a share. It's over. This is it. The blip is over. And then it would run up $40 more. And then it would back off 15, and it would run up $20 more. It would drop off $20, and it would not go up $40 more. And every time it went up, this is the breakout. Every time it went down, it's over. And that went on for month after month after month after month, until, of course, the shenanigans began at Robinhood and Citadel and everybody else. They made a movie about it. Don't know if you noticed. Kind of fun. Anyway, there we are, kids. Welcome to the welcome to the party. But Bank of America Securities adjusted its outlook on Sofi Technologies with a price target of $9. Here come the downgrades. DCA down to your heart's delight on still stage 1 ticker. There you go. Okay. Bobby rolled an NVIDIA put spread Friday, May 17, 747.60, bought back at 79-cent spread. Rewrote May 24, 757.70 for 361. Nice move. Nobody. On Friday, I sold 20 GameStop. June 21, $10 puts. So you wrote cash secured puts at 62.5 cents already in the money. 2026 is now worth $12.50. Either way, if the stock rolls back, I get the stock under $10. There you go. Exactly. Those are going to die worthless. A $10 put, you got a $14 stock, $15 stock. Nice going. Zed Melvin Capital was the name. Yes. Spicy Android down 10%. Savage of Wall Street. On any pop SoFi has, based on this Noto news, better sell covered calls, be smart, make some money for holding the stock. Look at October, November, December, take the premium. Savage of Wall Street, I hope you folks sold GameStop covered calls. It's going back to 12. Vlad, 162 thumbs up. NM, this old basted recommended Matterport heavily and is down 90%. He's a beggar for $1 beggar. Who are you talking about? Who are you calling a beggar? Please give me thumbs ups. Please make donations. Who are you calling a beggar? I don't understand where you're coming from, Angie. I just don't understand these people. Alberto, lurking from the Carolinas. Good morning, Bagel Familia. Sofi needs a Viagra. Set a state. No way this is a squeeze. GameStop is going to the big time flu. It's not a sneeze either. GameStop, good morning. Been forever since I've been able to watch live working things, but I'm glad to be back. Uncle Bruce is the king from Red Solo Cup. Thank you for being here. NM, same way he recommended ATI. You forgot the P, moron. ATIP. Wake the hell up. $12 now, a 2-penny stock. I mean, Bruce, you're such a loser. Why are you on the air? You're not like Joe Rogan at all. John, SoFi needs to get above 725, I think. Mandu, I'm taking the money from those Joe Rogan fan gamblers. They don't do any critical thinking. Jason Laws, Rocket Lab 410. That's true. Rocket Lab 410. Nazareth number 173. Rock and roll. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Whether you love me or hate me, welcome to the show. I don't care. It doesn't matter if you love me or hate me. But if you believe that I told people out there to sell everything they had and buy every SPAC they could possibly buy and borrow money on their credit cards and play the market, you're sadly mistaken. And if you think that I'm a player of the market, you're sadly mistaken. But then again, hey, there are those who pay attention and those who don't. And there you go. It is the way it is. It's not easy being Tony Romo. I got to admit, and Jim Nantz. It's got to be hard sometimes to be those guys. Even Joe Rogan. It's got to be hard to be Joe Rogan. I respect these people. Adam, ATIP earnings today, incidentally. Cindy, that guy must have sold his Matterport. What a loser. Yeah, 171 was the low, and now it's 5 something. What's going to go to 550? It's definitely. Alberto, hey, why not leave, you moron? Adult learning centers are free. Many go to learn spelling and grammar there, too. Ooh, sweet. Hey, hater, I made a couple of grand off of Matterport. Grow up. There you go. Yeah, you're not going to get very far here with your shenanigans, guys. But okay, hey, it's your opinion. It's okay. You can hate me all you want. You're allowed. It's YouTube. You're allowed to hate creators. You're absolutely allowed to hate them. It's allowed in the in the charter. I don't know what it is. It is what it is. It's a price we have to pay as creators. We have to pay the price of not being loved by everybody. It is the way of the world. And so, can I say, okay, we're going member only. A comment. It's 5 minutes to the beginning of the market. So I'm getting ready here to line it up and get things started. Thank you all for popping in and saying hi and being here this morning and joining us and getting ready for another fun week of action. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you all for just being part of this great gang of regulars. Uh, Man, it's the greatest family of YouTubers there is. Love you guys. Thank you. 179 thumbs ups. Look at that. I mean, I go happy. I go happy time when I hit 100 thumbs up before the market. We're at 179. We might have 200 thumbs ups before we even start the show. Before we start the market. This is awesome. Thank you, everybody, for coming through here. Man, are you guys the best? This is absolutely fabulous. Welcome one and welcome all to the program. I'm Uncle Bruce. It's Stock Markets with Bruce. Try to explain the market in plain English as best I can. I'm showing Rocket Lab up to 406 at the moment. I've got Sofi at 704, up 8. GameStop right now is showing 14.95 last trade, with a bias that we might break through 15 very quickly, but we'll see if that happens or not. We'll start trading in 3 minutes. Matterport, no change. 23andMe is no change. Nothing on Spire. ATIP up 17 cents this morning. Smart Rent up 9 cents. Okay, Apple down 116. Goldman Sachs down, actually up 330, pardon me. Cisco's up a nickel. Tesla's up 211. Arc Innovation's up 49. Microsoft is up 170 at 408. Pfizer up a dime. HPQ no change. Alphabet Incorporated, that's Google, down 4 cents. Amazon up 6 cents. NVIDIA up 438 to 892.28. Unity up 20. AI up 33 cents, 24.37. Adobe up $4. Netflix up $1.50. IBM up 50 cents. Meta Platforms up 405 to 456. Coming back. Vanik up 133. Home Depot up $2. Enphase up 56 cents. Palantir up 110. Earnings tonight. And Uber up 191. Coinbase up $4 a share. Welcome to the party and the show. Getting ready to make some dough. And, well, let's see what's going on. Thank you. Apparently, a SEC Wells notice has been filed against Robinhood. Stock under pressure. Under pressure. The stock is down 2.2% in the pre-market. Okay, well, too bad Robinhood, Shenanigan City. All right, we're getting ready to start the party. Welcome, everybody. $14.99 on GameStop. And we're opening in 2 minutes or less. And we'll see if there's any bit of a surge or does it dump from here. What's up? There's not a lot for sale up to $15.50. I'll tell you that. Maybe 4,000 shares, 5,000 shares. There's nothing for sale. Buying is 494, 92, 90, 89, 88, 85, 81, 1480, 79. Buyers at every penny. We might pop through 15 very quickly here and go a bit higher. But hey, it's still down on the session. But how long? There's the question. Thank you, everybody, for being here. What can I say? Thank you, Flint Creek, for that comment. Hey, hater, I made a couple grand off a Matterport. Grow up. Thank you, Flint Creek. Formulous, no one wants to be Tony Romo. Not even Tony Romo. Who cares? Good morning, Uncle Bruce and gang. Touchgrass, go, Bruce. Stuart, haters will hate Uncle Bruce. We love you. Tom, Rocket Lab, 20% of float shorted earnings this evening. Bobby Atkinson, I'm interested in what will happen to Matterport. Does it pop or drop following the SIT stock news? It should do nothing. White Feather, the last two brain cells fighting for third place. Flint, Larry warmed to that. Depeche, Greg Olson is much better than Tony Romo. I'm a biased Carolina Panther fan, though. L. Wash, it's a thumbs up short squeeze. Alberto, set us free, Larry. Flint, go, Larry, go. Parker, got Rocket Lab cover call expiring this Friday. That'll be ready to roll if it goes up, back. Buy back, it goes down. So let's go. Getting my money right. Number 190. Giddy up, baby. Thank you, Spicy. I lost money last year, but it was my fault for not listening to Bruce. Coming back and watching the classes again. This time I will follow his classes closer. Uncle Bruce knows what he's talking about. Alberto, Larry, there are the bells. Larry has hit him. Charlie is in the house, a member for 13 months. Hanging out with the loser since 2021, baby. Richard, Carlin, neat. Alberto, sorry, I have to a clock set incorrectly. Laugh a lot. Thank you, Larry. Welcome all, and we're running, we're open, we're ready to go. Well, let's see what this market has in store for us. Okay, thank you all for joining us today. Great to have you in the house. Let's see if we can get you some Donero today. You deserve it. I see a 182 gain on the Dow right now. I got Matterport up a couple of pennies at 456, ME at 52.2, up actually 2 cents. That's interesting. ME up 2 cents. Just boom, down 538,000. No news yet on this going private thing, but it's up 2.4 cents now. ME is up 2.4 cents right now. What's going on? We'll watch for that. Nvidia is up 543 to 893. Sofi up 711 now. It's at 711 up 15. Thank you, Sofi. Keep going. GameStop 1550. Interesting. It was down to 1450 for a while in the pre-market. Now 1550, down 97 cents officially. Trading at 15, 24, 35, 40. It's running around. Volume I had at 2+ million. Yeah, 2+ million shares on volume on GameStop at the moment. Rocket Lab 407.5 up 7.5. AI up 21. Super Microcomputer up 1489. There you go. All right, wait. Thank you. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, don't waste your spit on those people. Brian, 196 thumbs up. Good morning. I think I'm going to buy 100 more Sofi just because. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, don't waste your spit on that loser. Splayer last week, lost last week through day trading from my $380 gains. Again, 200, but I gained them back through rolling. It's only halfway losing here. Right on, Splayer. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, don't lose your spit on those guys. Brian, Lorraine, I think you are skipping here right now as Charlie is laughing. Welcome all to the program. All right, we've got 1540 on GameStop here. We're up 200 on the Dow. 1545, 2.5 million traded. We've got nothing for sale. I mean, there isn't even a 500 share sell order in sight on GameStop. Right up. It just nothing there. I mean, I see no selling of. I don't see 1,000 shares offered at any penny level on GameStop up to $16. I just don't. Oh, finally, 2,000 at 1560. It's 1530 right now. There is virtually nothing there. Buying side, we got buyers all the way, almost every penny here. But well, we'll see. It's early. We'll let it go through its motions. 2.6 million have traded now. So welcome all to the program. Thank you for being here. We got Apple up 66 cents. We got Tesla ahead by 337 a share. Spider's up 214 right now. Nvidia is up $8 to $8.95, going for $8.96. So 900 a share is right around the corner. We've got what else is going on here? Just watching stuff here. AMC down to 310. Not much happening there. 1550, 1552, 53 on GameStop. We're down 90 something cents here. 2.7 million. This first half hour, we gotta let anyone in. If I were a hedge fund trying to catch shorters, I would let the stock open weak like it is. Let it look weak, which it isn't. Gobble up all the stock that's coming in. Just buy it without really trying to buy it. You know? Yeah, I'll take 1,000. Okay, I'll buy 500 from you. No, all right, I'll buy your 800 share. And just buy it up. And it comes in, you back off. Goes up, you come up a little bit. And here we are at 1440, 1450 to start the day. A couple million more shares have come in, and the buying is someone's buying this stuff up. Why would someone buy this stock at 1550 if it's going to go back to 10? Have you ever asked yourself that question? I mean, come on. It was $10 on Tuesday. It went to $17.45 on Friday. And there's buying at 1530, 1550. Good buying there. Why would someone want to buy it at 1550 if it ran from 10 to 17 and it's going to go back to 10? Why was Santiago supposed to leave the island the next morning if his life wasn't in danger? Can you explain that, Colonel Jessup? You said he was not to be touched, so his life wouldn't be in danger. Why was he booked to fly on the island the next morning? Colonel, could you explain that? I loved that movie. I thought that was really well done. I really liked that movie. Anyway, there you go. Hi everybody. You know, I just kind of want to know. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I have $13 cash secured puts on GameStop expiring May 17. I think I will give to them nothing. How about that? Not your Sofi. I got some back. Became a YouTube member. Welcome to the channel. Is this great or what? Chilling with Uncle Bruce level. Well, you got to start somewhere. Thank you, my friend, for joining in with us. It's great to have you. Nice to have you by. This is fantastic. Welcome, everybody, to the program, to the show. How y'all doing out there? We're up 3 cents on Rocket Lab, 11 on SoFi. We're still at 1551 now on GameStop. The 1550 barrier has been broken. Now we're going to 1553, 60. Here we go. We're going up again on GameStop. It's 1560, going higher. Matterport up 4.5 cents. 23andMe, no change really. Well, it's up 3/4 of a penny at 51 cents on a million volume. 23andMe has traded a million volume. What's going on? Is there something official now coming here? She's weighing the buyout bid. I know that. Press release. Nope. No press release. No news. Million shares traded on ME this morning. I'm just saying. Okay. 1553 on GameStop, and not a lot for sale. Here we are. 54, 51, 53, 47, 45. We love jumping around on this thing. All right. Other than that, 23andMe, million volume. Spire, nothing going on. 30-cent gain. ATIP up 16 cents. No volume. Smart Rent, no volume. Apple up 15. Goldman up $2. Cisco up 9. Tesla up 460. ARK up 85. Microsoft up 123. Pfizer up 39. HBQ up 7. Google up 63 cents. Amazon up 3. Nvidia up $14 to 902 a share. Is anyone here involved in put credit spreads on Nvidia? Because if you are in the stock that could theoretically liberate you from your day job. You are theoretically this close, and I mean close, that you could walk away from your day job pretty soon. The way this Nvidia is able to treat you and look after you. I'm looking at May 17 expiry put contracts. 650s are 31 cents. 700s are 59 cents. 725s are 84 cents. 750s are 138. They're down 170 right now. And my quotes are old. 800s are 450. They're down 550 today. The 815s are at 630. They're down 760. We are seeing an annihilation of put option values on Nvidia. And I know there are a ton of my viewers writing anywhere from $650 to $750 range put credit spreads on Nvidia. And they're now looking at 138 bids down to 30-cent bids. Congratulations, all of you on Nvidia. You deserve every dime and dollar you get. You've earned it, and I'm really excited for you. We're back up 1 penny again, 1.1 cents on 23andMe, and we're now pushing volume on 23andMe of 1.5 million shares. Something's up on ME. Something's going on. There is obviously some speculation that something is about to break on ME because it normally doesn't trade like this in the first 9 minutes. GameStop, 1558. Thank you very much, GameStop. Keep it going. 1559, 1558. Not a lot for sale here, and it could take another run higher. We'll see for ourselves. SoFi, 720 a share, up 24 cents. Thank you very much. Volume on SoFi now is 6.3 million in 10 minutes. Thank you, sirs. And may I have another? Obviously, cash secured puts on SoFi are falling in price. Every penny the stock goes up, people get richer. Congratulations. 1555 on GameStop right now. The low was 14.98, and we're now at 15.55, looking to go even higher. Here we are, 15.59 now. Running through paper here, 3.7 million on GameStop. Good volume. You'd think that if this is over, there would only be 500,000 shares trading, but oh no, we have volume here. Very interesting. Okay, Not a Lurker says, I am number 200, not your Sofi. I got some back. Number 200, thumbs up. Thank you. Name change incoming. Returning member, been some time. Welcome back. Savage of Wall Street, almost time for Carvana puts. Brian, I also have $12 covered calls expiring June 21. I sold this for 88 cents. I'm way under. I will try to roll this week if I feel like it. Well, if you can write, say, into the fall or January 25s, and you can write up to, I don't know, get up to 15s or 16s and bring in more money than what you're going for. Good. You check it out. You check it out. We'll see what's going on here. Brian, GameStop, 3.3 million. My broker is still rocking the data breach news on ME. Still rocking the data breach news, says Touch Grass. Savage of Wall Street, nice that Noto bought more shares. Even better, I bought Sofi last week, and I bought at a lower price than Noto. Come on, Sofi, go to 8. Well, 717 right now on Sofi at the moment. Dow's up 146 points. Matterport is up 6.4 cents to 460. ME 51.4, up 1.1 cents. NVIDIA up 1380 to 901.69. SoFi 717, up 21. GameStop 1558, looking like 1560 is around the corner. Stock is drying up, but now I see a wave of selling at 1540. So they're making a liar out of me instantaneously. They're hitting me. Bobby Atkinson, 3 put spreads at May 24, Bruce, on NVIDIA. Thank you. Brian, Uncle Bruce, did you see on Friday 4.7 million shares worth of contracts were in the money? That is a lot of cash and shares on GameStop. Wow. Richard Carlin, Brian, I did some too early here. Mandu, I feel like GameStop went up today too, so I bought back. It could go up. It could go higher here. 1553 again. We just went through the 1540s, and now we're back to the 1550s again. This is jumping 10, 15 cents like nothing right now. Absolutely like nothing here. Giddy up, kids. Not a lot for sale until about 1620 maybe. We'll slowly run into stock that's near the close. That's normal. The question is the buyers. Are buyers going to be in a hurry to get this? We're at 4 million volume. I'm wondering about the big buyers that have been buying this up. We've traded already $60 million in stock. But again, in the big picture of things, 600 million in stock. In the big picture, we need billions, but we're on pace for it. I mean, we've done 4 million shares in, what's that, 23 minutes? 13 minutes. 13 minutes, that's true. That's very good. 1552, someone's buying. Why would someone buy this stock at 1550 a share? If you don't think it's gone anywhere, why would you even bother? Why wouldn't you put in 1450 bids, 1350 bids? Why are you buying 4 million shares around 1550 a share to start the day? What do you know? We don't know. Someone knows something at 1550 is a bar noon, and they're loading up 1556 right now. What? Is it Cohen? Is he buying the stock himself? Is he just buying it? I don't know. 1559 now. 1560. We're going through 1560 here. At any moment, this is about to pop through 1560, I think. 4.12 million on GameStop. Yeah, here it is. 1560. Just touched it. There's very little there. There's very little available here. Okay, all right. Not your SoFi. GameStop will go over 20 intraday by Friday. Not your SoFi. I'm calling it. Brian, looks like they are trying to keep it around 1550 mark. Brian, Max Payne this week, 1150 on GameStop. Okay. Well, here we are, 1570 right now, 1570. So I look away and we just popped 10 cents. Yeah, 1569, 1570 a share. Still down, but 80 something cents now. And all kinds of buy orders between 1560 and 1570 that did not get filled. All kinds of buy orders are waiting Now, tons of buyers between 15.40 and 15.65 waiting to get stock, hoping to get stock, and we're thinning out on the sell side now. I see offers as high as 15.92 now available, and there's nothing over 1,200 shares available. I mean, it's thin, thin, thin. Most of the sellers a couple hundred. We just popped again, 15.80. We're now going for $16 here. They're selling at 15.90 to 16, maybe 10,000 available there. We're at 15.75. We're running. We're running here. Buyers are not getting their fills of stock, and they're getting antsy. 4.5 million. Just had a half million go through in 3 minutes. Yeah. So, more buyers and sellers, and they're in a hurry. There's someone in a hurry. 15.80. What is the hurry? Something's going on. I just, yeah, I think I know what it is. It could be a takeover. It could be a group trying to buy up all the stock they can get to buy more shares than Cohen even has, and they'll vote him out. They'll vote out the board. They'll get rid of this guy, and they'll put their own figurehead in there, and maybe they'll do a takeover offer, or they'll just gain control of the public company because they'll be the largest group of shareholders. Could there be a pension plan that owns 10 million shares and 10 mutual funds that own 50 million combined, and other have been approached already, and they're going, yeah, you get your guy in there, we'll support him. We'll support it because we're pissed off with no news from GameStop. Maybe that's why they're upset. They don't talk. Maybe that's all it'll take. I don't know. It could be that simple. I mean, it could be just that simple. I kind of like the story though of the hedge fund, catching the shorters by their short and curlies. That's more exciting because that leads to way more upside. Stock doesn't deserve to go $100 a share. Let me clarify, okay? If it went to 100, that would be $400 old school price. It isn't worth $400 a share, but it would be awful fun if it got there. I'll tell you that. It would be good for my ratings. And being a Tony Romo kind of guy, me and Tony and Joe Rogan and Jim Nance and Jimmy Fallon and all these other celebs, I could have 800 people watching me at a time instead of 380. I'd be famous. Oh gosh, 15.75 is the stock price. All right, down 77 cents. That's a nothing burger. Why is this stock only down 77 cents if it's supposed to go back to $10 and there's nothing going on? And yet, I've thought of that. 4.8 million volume. We're going higher. This thing's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. It's going to go over 1750 today. The way this is opening right now, this clearly telling this old man what someone has tipped their hand here. Okay, I don't see a disaster. I see a blow up, and I see it to $20 tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I could see that. I'm not telling you it's a guarantee, but the behavior of this stock and the volume in 18 minutes, what? 18 minutes, 4.9 million. It's $16 right now. Here, it's just about to hit 16. Hello? Anybody home? Anybody? Hello? Anybody home? Even Biff can figure this out. Unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a popcorn show. Brian, Uncle Bruce, check the option chain. I'm looking at Yahoo and NASDAQ, and they're showing any bid-ask quotes on GameStop. Something fishy is going on. Steve, good morning, everybody. Okay. I don't have live quotes, so I can't do anything. You'll have to let me know. It looks like 1606 on your GameStop now. 51.8 on ME. What is going on? We're up 1.6 cents again. 1.9 million volume. We're almost at 2 million volume on ME and not even in 20 minutes. What's going on? We know what's supposed to happen. Is it happening now? Is there serious belief that ME is about to blow to $1 to $2? Is that going to happen? 51.8 cents. 458 on Matterport. That's going to 550 on the takeover. It's a done deal. 128 point gain on the Dow. 1613 on your GameStop. Now the high of the day is 1615, and we're there right now. 1615 and 18. 1618 is the new high, and now we're going to 20. It's Yeah, there's buying coming in here. There's a buyer for 3,400 shares at 15.78, and they didn't get it. They didn't get it, and now it's 16.11. That's a shorter trying to get back. It didn't work. Interesting stuff. There's hundreds for sale. Only 100 or 200 or 300 shares available at every penny going up. There is nothing for sale. There's 1,100 at 16.21, 1,000 at 16.23, 4,000 at 16.42. 3,300 at 16.45, and even that's a nothing burger. We've traded just now 5.4 million. We just went 400,000. Just went through in a minute. These hundreds of shares available, whatever's coming in is being bought. Whatever is being offered is being taken out. If you want to sell, you're up. You're up. You're up. You're up. You're up. You're up. It's just going. It's going higher. The other buyers who are nickel and diming trying to get in are getting left behind on this right now. It's fascinating to watch this amount of trade go through. It is crazy fast. It's kind of fun. I kind of like it. Tesla holding a $5 gain. Apple is down a buck. Spiders are up $2.95. Nvidia is up $21 to $9.09. How happy are those of you out there on Nvidia with Nvidia put spreads? You know what I'd love to know? I would love to know if you guys would be kind enough, add up how many Nvidia put credit spreads you have. I don't want to know the prices. I don't want to know the numbers. I just want to know how many credit spreads are you sitting on Nvidia right now? Just to show this channel how many of the viewers are into Nvidia credit spreads and are laughing all the way to the bank right now because the stock's at 9-10 a share. Beautiful stuff. This is cool. Thank you. Steve Frederick, good morning, everybody. Vilbus, I just bought back my July 12 and my January 25.15 on GameStop. Let's see where this thing goes. Brian, interesting. My cash ticket puts on GameStop have a small spread, but my covered calls have a huge spread. RB, 216 thumbs ups. Let's go to 300 thumbs ups. Boeing, Tiger, I got 50 of them. I got 50 credit spreads on the go on NVIDIA. How many NVIDIA credit spreads do you have on the go? And you're all doing well. 9/11 on NVIDIA up 23.50 a share this morning. Yes, I'm certain there are viewers here with 650 to 680 to 700 to 720 to 740 to 760 put credit spreads on NVIDIA. And many of them are in play. And you're all doing great. You're all doing great. Let me know if you want. How many have you got going on? 1634 on GameStop. We're down 20 cents. We're down 15 cents. We're running. We're going green on GameStop at any moment. I got two NVIDIA's put spreads. I wish I had more, says Corinne. Two is better than none. There you go. 1620 on 6 million GameStop volume. 6 million GameStop shares traded in 23 minutes. Sofi 714 up 18 cents. $24 gain on NVIDIA at 912. ME up 1.1 cents at 51.4 cents on 1.9 million shares on ME. Matterport up 3.5. Dow's up 118. Welcome all to the program. 1628 to 1630 now on GameStop. The high of the day, 1636, right here. We're at it right now. We just broke up there. We're going higher. Looks like nothing for sale to 1640. We could bump to that at any time as we gyrate 5 and 10 cents a trade back and forth and back and forth. This is wild. Rocco, I have over 50 NVIDIA put credit spreads remaining. I have sold 182. I have sold 182, made money on each of them. Well done, my friends. There's dollars being made here on NVIDIA put credit spreads. And if you've taken the lessons, you've figured it out, you've hung out here long enough, you know. There are many. Thank you all. Well done. 636, 640. High of the day, 638. We're there right now. 1638 for the high on GameStop right now. 1639, 1641. Just saw that go through. There's 2100 for sale at 1647. There's 3300 at 1660. There's 3400 at 1679. I mean, there is nothing, man. There are gaps of 10 and 20 cents between 1,000 share offers. There's nothing for sale on GameStop. We're going higher, Buyers are trying to get in, and they're having difficulty scoring stock. That 3,300 share buyer is now up to 1593 from 1574. No luck. Still not in the range. 1625 right now. Wow. A volume 6.4 million. We are running some stock through here. Brian, GameStop computer share buy order. GameStop computer share buy order comes in around 10:45 a.m. today too. They buy in large blocks at set times. Well, we'll see what happens there. Congratulations, everybody. NVIDIA, $911.96. The all-time high, $974 on NVIDIA. There you go. If you're going to take on credit spreads right now, you can be moving into the 780s to 800s, 760s to 820 range. Probably in that neighborhood right now was your new neighborhood safety zone. Way back here, easy money to be had. 717 up 21 on SoFi. Volume on SoFi in 26 minutes, 11.8 million, and the high today, 720. We're at 717. We're right at that high level here, within a couple pennies. SoFi. Noto bought stock on Friday, 690. He bought 28,775 shares, and he's not here for a quick 10-cent flip. Don't be thinking that this stock is never coming back. He is going to be very wealthy. 1630 on GameStop. The high of the day, 1645, and there is very little for sale between here and 1645. Like 500 showing, 600 showing. That's it. That's all the offers have got. Even though it's trading 16, 22, 26, don't be fooled. There is nothing for sale. Someone is buying up all this stock in a hurry. 6.6 million now traded, 1645 for the high. 1498 was the low. Somebody sold it at 1498. Poor person. That poor person. Brian, buying back my June 12. It's going for about $5. I sold it for 88. Haha, this might be a costly roll. This is fun. Just, yeah, well, you know, what can I say? But get a roll done. DQ, just popping in to say good morning, Uncle Bruce and everybody. I've been a member for 37 months on this man's channel. Lorraine, I am number 221 on Bruce's thumbs up meter today. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, DQ. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Rocco, Corinne, Boeing, Tiger, Vilbus, Brian. That's why I just bit the bullet on mine. I got him back so I can be ready to sell again if it takes another shot. 1627 here. 1625 is wiping out again. It's going higher. It's going higher. Another run coming here, kids. This is kind of fun, isn't it? We're only down 30 cents. And I think we will be green on the session shortly, just very shortly. There's buyers at 16, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 5, 2, $16. There's buyers all over the place. There's buyers now at 16, 20, and sellers at 23, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31, then 39, then 40, then 45, 46, 47, 48, 50, 52, 3, 56, 64, 68, hundreds here, hundreds there. There's a buying force, an invisible force of buying that's just picking up stock. Just give it to me. I'll take all you want. Just give me. You want to get rid of it? I'm buying your GameStop. You want out? I'll take it. I'll take it all you give me. I'm a buyer. Come on. Just like the movie Trading Places. Come on. Buying. Yeah, baby. Zed, Uncle Bruce, I have GameStop October 13, 2024. How do we roll for more credit? What do I do on these 13s? Well, like I say, I would look at January 25s, and I would be looking at $20 contracts if I can, and see what they can give you. Can you do an effective roll? Can you go 13 to 18? Can you go 13 to 20? Can you go, something like that? 1660 on the stock here. We're green on GameStop. We're green, 1665, 1667. I see offers now at $17, and even there, nothing. Yep, we just popped again on GameStop. Man, do number 5, pop. This is why the first hour is so important. We're 30 minutes into the first hour on 7.1 million GameStop. After starting the day down $1.50, we're now green on the session, up 18 cents, up 20 cents right now. High of the day, 1676. We just touched it right now. We're at the high, 78.82. 1682 is the new high. We just hit it. Here we are. Fold your arms, everybody, and watch the show. Let it run. Just let it run. I'm glad I bought back, says Mandu number 5. 1688, right here, another new high. 1695 is the new high right now. 96 is the new high. We're going for 17 right here, right now. We're going for $17. There's only 5,300 for sale from what I can tell you at 17. Selling now shows all the way to 1724, and there's nothing there to be expected. 1780, 1796, 1696 high, 1775, 1777 right now. I can't speak as fast as it's trading. 7.5 million on GameStop. Sofi 715 up 19. Nvidia $915 up 27.80. This is your chance to do roll-ups on your Nvidia put credit spreads. If you're down to 40, 30, 20 credit spread, 20 cent spreads, 30 cent spreads, 40, 50 cent spreads, and you can roll further towards the market by $20, $30 on each position and get a spread of $1.50 to $2, maybe time for a roll. If you're into 660s and 680s and you can go into 740s, 760s, this is your moment, or go further in time beyond May 17th for a bigger credit. It's up to you. But the last 10, 20, 30 cent credits that you're sitting on for another 2 or 3 weeks, no. You now need dollars on shrinkage, not pennies on shrinkage. So check your option chain. Do your shopping. It's what you're doing now. You're a put credit spread writer. You're a player of these markets, depending on which way you like to play it. 1684 on GameStop. High today, 1696. And we're rolling here, 1685 right now, and it's 90. We're going higher here. We're about to break through 90. Yep, here we go. They're going to take it out. They're going to take out 16s. I think we're going to 17 here. Perhaps in moments. We are running out of paper. Up here, 1692, the high today, 1696. Here it is. 1696 right now. We're right at that level right now. 17, here it goes. Here it comes. 1699. Here it is. 17 right on the cusp of 17 plus. At any moment here, that round number is about to be annihilated. Very interesting trading pattern here on GameStop. 7.9 million traded. No let up in demand for the paper of GameStop. Your GameStop is moving up, going for $17 here. It's about to break it. $16.99 is the official high of the morning. At this second, we're at $16.85, 84, 82, 85. There we are. Holy crap, look at GameStop, says Brian. Gavin up here. Swear, how was the name of the movie you mentioned? How was the name? The movie I was watching was Toasted. What was it called? Toasted? I can't remember. With Jerry Seinfeld. It was hilarious. I loved it. And then there's Dumb Money. Love that movie too. It's 914 on your Nvidia, up $26. Man, oh man. SoFi 720 up 24. We're at the high. GameStop 1682.83 here. Another run to 17 any moment. Here it comes. Here it goes. Here it is. 96. 1696. Here it comes. So we're going for 17 again. Another run. Here it is. 17. Here it is. Come on. Here it goes. Boom. 17, 14, and 15. It's over. Right through 17. And we're going higher. 1745 high today on Friday. We're 1720 high right now. Giddy up on 8.2 million shares. Who is buying the stock and why? I've been asking this question all weekend. I've been asking it all last week. I've been asking you guys this question left, right, and center. What the hell is going on? Is there a short squeeze? Is there a takeover? Is there a change of management? What's going on? 1730. It's going higher. 1740 is the high of the day. Giddy up, everybody. We are on fire here. What can I tell you? Unbelievable. Thank you all for joining me. 1740 is the high of the session. We're at 1720 right now. 221 thumbs ups, 225 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs ups. Appreciate that. Like I say, it's been one hell of a barn burner here on the GameStop. We were as low today as 14.98 a share, and we're now at 17.20 with a high of 17.40 on 8.5 million in 35 minutes. Haven't seen this in a while. We've just passed last Thursday's total volume for the day. The way it's going right now, we're pushing 50 million today. 40, 50 million is possible if this keeps going. 1724. Here we go. We're running through 1730 now. Here it comes. Here it goes. They've taken it out again. Watch out. 1710. These are little false sell waves, and then we get a run. Watch out. 1758. I see on the high end of the sell side, telling me how it's going to gap. Rocket Lab is up 8 to 408. SoFi up 26 to 722. GameStop here 1701 again. Matterport up 4. 23andMe is up 3.5 cents. No, up a third of a cent on 2.08 million on 23andMe. Spire up 22. SmartRent up 3. Apple down 42 cents. Goldman up 469. Cisco up 21. Tesla up $5. Arc Innovations up 110. Microsoft up 73. We're at 1681.84 on GameStop. We are jumping around like crazy. We're about to go to 17 again. It's running out of stock. We're about to pop back to 17 here. Yep, 1693, 92, 1698. Here it is, 1694. Here we go. We're going through 17 again. Pfizer up 34. HPQ up 18. Google down 9. Amazon down 28. Nvidia up $26 to $914. Giddy up. Unity up 72. AI up 47. Adobe up 840. Netflix up 690. IBM up 112. Meta up 280 now to 454.80. 1677, 1680 on GameStop with very little between here and $17. This would take nothing to get to 1720. Nothing. 9 million traded on GameStop and running thin on the offer side. But it's going to have waves. Giddy up. Vanek Semiconductors up 341. Home Depot up 48. Enphase up 250. Palantir up $1.50 to 24.89. Uber up 184. 7107. Coinbase up 1093. Yeah, what's running GameStop? Why? How? Where? Who? What? Anything. We have no news except for the headline that came out on the opening. The stock went down 6% after it had a big run up. Nothing since. Press releases, nothing. Any kind of SEC filing that I can see. Let's see if I can find anything here. No, nothing. No SEC filings on GameStop. 1671 here, 74, 73, jumping around with a high now, 1740. What an incredible run. We didn't break 1745. That was the high Friday, remember? 1745. Didn't quite get there yet, but we're at 1676 now. And there was selling at 1760. Now we have a little more selling coming in. 1730 right at the moment. A little sell wave coming in. And it could be a shorter taking a shot at it. I don't know. 1733.35. They take these guys out. We're on our way again. 1746. We just jumped a dime. 1750 jumped again. About to take 1650 out of here. Yep, 1650 is about to disappear. The way this is going, hard to sell. It's just so volatile. Crazy. Thank you, everybody. 725 on your SoFi now. I think that's the roughly the high of the day. 726. Yep. 727 is the magic number for SoFi. 727, 945. 1129 and 1454. There it is. 727 on SoFi right now. We're at the magic number of 727. What's magic about it? That's the price that SoFi raised $845 million at 727. Anything over here, the company, the call contracts start to become worth money. I think that's how this works. It could be at 945 or higher, but I think this is significant at 727 on SoFi. right here. Interesting. 1640 on GameStop. We got a lot going on here. You're going to notice I'm busy. 16.7 million on SoFi now in 40 minutes. Yeah, we got a good one going here. We got some action on SoFi. Why did Noto buy Friday? Maybe now you know. Maybe now you understand why Noto bought at 690, 200 grand of stock in his personal account. This might be the reasoning because today we're breaking through 727. This could be magnificent. Very important to us here. We're up 133 on the Dow. ME at 50 cents even. NVIDIA at 911 up 23 bucks. SoFi 726, 727. GameStop 1627 right now. Is that right? No, 1580. Sorry, 1580 on GameStop. 1583 got a hit here. We got a whack of stock that came in. We're at 10.3 million. Now we're at $16 again on GameStop. It went down to 1580 at 1606 now, 1608. There's another buy wave. Whatever sell wave came is gone, and now it's 1608 again. Still off 44 cents on the session, but coming on again. Most fascinating, Captain. Most fascinating. Yeah, 1609, 1608, 1609 now, 1610, drying up that stock. Yep, 1610 just went through here. Buying coming in again. There's nothing until you get to 1637. There's nothing, only 3,000 there, and then there's 3,000 at 1647. There's very little for sale. 1613 again, going higher. 1615 looks like that's going through now. I think so. It's thin. 1610. All right. Anyway, there you go. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Is anyone having a good time? I think everyone's having a good time. What else is going on here? Oh my goodness. Yeah, holy crap! Look at this thing going. How was the name of that movie you mentioned, John? Jacob, love when Bruce gets excited. Not your SoFi. Put on the shades, ladies and gents. The fireworks haven't even begun. Mandu number 5, 2100 wall at $17 apparently. 1606, 1612 right now. J Boy, unfrosted. Thank you, Slayer. I mean the movie you mentioned now while GameStop was jumping. Slayer 1712. Boom, 13. Just like that. 17 was a joke. 1732, grabbing up freaking quarters. We're going. This is just a few minutes ago. Thank you, everybody. I rolled my May 17 17s to 20, but that might not have been enough. Bobby, I watched the Seinfeld interview. He said the episode was C was angry that day, my friends, was added at the episode at the 2 a.m. night before. Yes, wrote at the last minute. SoFi is up almost 4%. Happy Monday. SoFi, mine, 24 bid ask spread on 24. The GameStop's laughable. Parker, I went ahead and put a buyback on my SoFi cash secured put I sold on 429 at 50 cents max profit. It might actually already hit today. Brian, 24 cents is good. Some of the calls have spreads of $1. Palantir is running up here, 7%, says Boeing Tiger. Kent, hi, I've been around, just busy with the kit. I figured you've been busy with the kit. Question, I have 20 January 25s. I've been writing on since September 22. My average on leaps is 1007. Do I take this opportunity to not write and instead sell my longs for a profit and wait and buy further out? I would not sell your longs right now. I would sit back with those longs and allow the stock to do its thing. This volume of 10.9 million in 44 minutes, no matter what you see right now at 1580, don't worry about this price. This thing's going higher. This thing's going through 20. Your longs are going to be worth a lot more money here. This is a way for you to enjoy. On your calls, I have 20 Jan 25s. I've been writing on since September. My average on leaps is 1007. Yeah, I would just hang on to those. Keep writing on just for now. If you can roll to 2026 for very little differential, I'd look at it, but not a hurry here. Okay. Touchgrass 1740 could be the double top for this thing. 1574. Rocco bought back. Terminology is sold. Another 10 NVIDIA contracts. Earnings 522. I'm not worried about earnings at all. Could pop the stock to 1,050. I don't think it's going down. Anyway, I can't thumbs up quickly right away. I can't believe we haven't run into each other in the 6 months I've been here. I cannot believe we haven't run into each other. I keep thinking to myself, where is she? It's all good. You're busy and for the right reasons. I love it. That's fantastic. Anyway, we're only here 3 more weeks. We're out of here. It's unbelievable how time has gone by. 1580 on GameStop, and then there's some at 85, and then some at 86, 87, but just a couple hundred. There aren't any for sale until 1613. Only 3,400 over there. There's nothing on GameStop for sale. Really, very little. 87 now. 1587 here. And from here it goes to the 90s. Just saying. All right, Rocket Lab up 8.5, SoFi 724 up 28 cents, Nvidia 911 up $23. Thank you very much. Matterport up 3, Dow Jones up 150. Sharon 228 thumbs ups. Thank you everybody. 1589, 1591 on GameStop. 1591 just went through on GameStop as it's starting to get picked off again. It would appear there is very little for sale. Nothing under 1590 that I can see here at all. Nothing under there. Maybe 1,200 shares will take you to $16. 1,500 shares takes you to 50. There's very little offered, but we're going to get this. Buy wave, pause, buy wave, pause. This is how I would do it. If I were a buyer, I'd stop for a while, let the stock come in, and then scoop it up, and then let it back off, let it come in, scoop it up. That's how I play this game, like an ocean wave, But that's me. I don't know how this professional is doing it, but whatever they're doing, they're doing. We're down 60 cents on GameStop. That's all. Hardly an issue here. Not much of an issue to worry about. Absolutely fascinating, everybody. Welcome all to the party. Glad to have you here. Thumbs up meter is now showing 229 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for being part of the show today. We have 370 people watching with us right now. Welcome, Joe Rogan fans. Welcome, Tony Romo fans, Jim Nance fans, Jimmy Fallon fans, Jimmy Kimmel. That's who I was thinking about. I couldn't remember Jimmy's last name. Jimmy Kimmel's fans, welcome. Thank you, all of you out there watching us from wherever you are. Mr. Beast fans. Do any of you watch the channel Mr. Good Luck? Do any of you watch that channel, Mr. Good Luck? It's an Instagram thing. Do any of you follow that at all? I can't make heads or tails of that guy. He seems to hand out these wads of $100 bills all the time. Kind of weird. It's unique, I got to say. He sure has a lot of followers, obviously. I'm not sure if those are real bills. I'm not sure what's going on. He's going to have to come and see me someday and hand me a stack of those, and I'll believe it. We'll see what's going on. I hope it's real. I don't know. Mr. Good Luck. Anybody know anything about this guy? Brian, spreads are looking a little better now on GameStop. Flint Creek, Kimmel is so good. He's fun. I enjoy Kim. Welcome all to the program. How you doing? 1560, 1563, a little lower on the GameStop right now. A little pullback, down 83 cents. Nothing to be concerned about as far as I'm concerned. Just popped back to 1570 something here. Yep. Just jumped up a bit. We'll see how this wants to play out. 1568 again. Okay. 909, 910 on Nvidia. Thank you, Nvidia. SoFi 720, Rocket Lab 406.5, ME at 50 cents on the nose with a volume of 2.38 million so far on 23andMe. No news that I can see anywhere. No filings, no updates, but volume is higher now than normal. Normally, we're not at 2 million this early in the day, especially 39 minutes into the session, right? Dude is giving up thumbs. Brian, Mr. Goodluck made a music video. It's one of the worst pieces of art I've ever seen. Not sure where or how he got his money. It doesn't seem very savvy. I assume all that cash is fake. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm curious about this guy, Mr. Goodluck. I don't know anything about him. I can't find anything about him. Let's go. Making money, rolling spreads. Days like today is when you double your take. Way to go, dude. Yeah, I don't know. The guy seems to wear like a satiny kind of pajama outfit all the time. with the white runners and sunglasses, and then he drives fancy cars, and he seems to stop people on the street, random people. I'm not sure if that's true. I'm not sure if that's staged. And he said, "Do you follow me?" And if they can show him that they follow him on Instagram, he gives them a little red box. They open the red box, and it's full of $100 bills. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I know folks here make money. That's for sure. On this channel, they make money. I don't know about what that guy does. Somewhere I read that he has $100 million. From what? I don't know. Did he inherit it somehow? Is he a privileged child of somebody? I got nothing. I got nothing. Just curious. I'm always curious how other YouTubers and influencers get millions and millions and millions of views. With I'm not sure with what. I'm not sure. Anyway, a Savage of Wall Street. I have some stink bids to sell some Palantir covered calls on some month for money. All premium, not in the money. Gamblers, come on. I'm waiting. I'll say the month after they bite. Don't want anyone here to get ahead of me. Right on. 1580 on GameStop. 1581. There's stock offered at 84, 85, 90, $16, but it's a couple thousand. But it's right now 1577. It is doing this. That's what GameStop does. Weird trading, weird volumes. Again, I can't put my finger on it for sure. 11.5 million traded on GameStop, but I have a suspicion what it is. I just can't prove it to you. I can only show you. I can only tell what I see, and I'm reacting to what I see. 1587 again. We're going up to 16 again. It's taking another run now. 1588. There's a buy wave coming in right now. 1587, 88 right now. 93. Here we go. 1590. And all the 80, 70 stocks gone, and now they're taking it out at higher levels. It would appear. It seems to be doing that. 1577 again. Here we go. Back to fit. So here we go. 14 cent, 1576 to 1590 in like a heartbeat. Just 11.6 million. Okay. What else? Brian, Uncle Bruce, do you have level 2? What are you looking at? I'm looking at a YouTuber that has a level 2 screen on their channel. That's what they're showing, and they're showing quotes on AMC, some Bitcoin stock, which I don't give a crap about, and then I see Nvidia 912 right now. I'm showing GameStop 1571, 1568. I'm showing Google at 168. I'm showing Apple at 182.19, Tesla at 184.62, Spiders up 305 to 514. That's what I'm following. That's what I see here. And it's just a level 2 data live highlighting GameStop, AMC, Spiders, Nvidia, Apple, and SMCI. And where is that SMCI? I don't even see it. Oh, and Super Micro. There it is. 806.50 up $23. Okay, I just found it. That's what I'm watching. So I don't have this myself, so I'm just watching this on the YouTube channel. Savage Wall Street. I can already picture some of these degenerates on here intensely looking at the Palantir option chain right now, trying to figure out where I'm at, laughing out loud. Oh, you simpletons. Brian, Uncle Bruce, now you are being savvy. Well done, sir. Brian, going back to 1550. Yeah, 61 right now. Yeah, 62. And I see buyers at 1550 down to 1516, sellers at 1560 to 1597. Seems to be the range of buys and sells at the moment. Just on this screen, I can't control it. I'm just watching what whoever's posted it here. There are 231 people watching this guy live right now, whoever this is. Stocks Level 2 is what the channel is called. Stocks Level 2 is what it's called. Watching a YouTuber while being live. Now, that's Uncle Bruce's style. Yeah, I'm watching another YouTube channel while I'm live on my channel. We're up 139 on the down, by the way. Matterport up 2 cents. ME at 50.1, down to 10th of a penny. Nvidia 913 up $25.52. SoFi 719 right now. Kind of wish they had SoFi on here. I'd really love to see that on there. GameStop 1546, 1549, 1550 at the moment. 1553, taking out some offers now. 1554. There we are. 1553, 54, and back to 1551 again. All right. Rocket Lab up 7 cents. We've got AI up 50. Super Micro Computer 2310 gain at 805. Spires up 27 cents to 10.99. The Spiders are up 312. The Qs, triple Qs are up 250. We got Adobe up 692. Uber up 230 now, 71.55. Apple 182.13 down 125. Tesla up 370 at 184.95. And Enphase up 220. Netflix up 890. AMD up 520. Smart Rent up 3 cents. ATIP no change. Unity up 56. Google down 8 cents. IBM up a buck. HPQ's up 12. Owens Corning up 280. Amazon down 13 cents. Home Depot up 19 cents. Vanik Semiconductors up 350. Goldman up 569. Boeing up 260. Meta up 265 at 454.77 now. Target down 54 cents. JP Morgan up 85. Costco 749.89. We got Walmart down 17 cents. Disney's up 216 to 115.80. American Airlines up 18. AMC down 15 cents. DraftKings up $2. Royal Caribbean up 280 at 141.06. Go figure. What's happening over there? There you go. There's some movement. We got green here. Green all over the place here. 15.35.37 on GameStop. At the moment, down 110 on the session with a volume of 12.1 million. And I just wonder if the buyer is just letting the stock come in and just letting it drift off and then waiting, and then pounce and run it to, say, 16.5 to 17 again and just grab another couple million shares and just take it out of there. It's a wave after wave after wave after wave. Just saying, that's kind of how I'm thinking it. What can I tell you? All right. 716 on SoFi. Volume on SoFi is now 20 million. 20,400,000 in 57 minutes. Less than an hour. So 20 million the first hour for SoFi. First hour for GameStop, 12.2 million. 15.16 a share right now. 15.16 on GameStop. GameStop 15.16, 17 a share. And how you play these swings is totally up to you. You decide whether you buy back calls, you wrote at nice high prices, sit on the sidelines, let the stock take a run, write them again. Up to you how you want to play it. Those of you who are thinking of rollovers, you do the one roll, buy the one side back, get ready to write on the other side. I don't know, 1509, we're still letting it come in. They're still letting it come in. But it's interesting. Brian, dropping fast. Now might be the time to buy back these covered calls. Make do half and the other half. BW Uncle Bruce 1541 is the SP shorts like it is married up to that share price which flips up number they do. They're like straight too far from the pause 3/4 ago. 1810 is resistance. Okay, 1810, 1507 and 1506, and here we are around the 15 mark. We'll see 1508, 9 now, 1512, just 14. It's hanging in the low 15s here. Might go to 15. Might go below. I don't know. 1501 stink bids might be in there. I don't know. Don't know when the buyer jumps back in or if, how, when, why. I don't know. SSR could hit on GameStop. Not that it means anything really. Beach Boy. Hi there, Uncle Bruce. Savage. Uncle Bruce. Why is Carvana at 12? 127. Why the face? BW. And they have it now up and over the 200-day moving average. That's the battle. Do they want it to have strength going forward for weakness? The big T, somebody held in contempt of court again. Court considering a jail sanction. There you go. That would be something, wouldn't it? 15.16 right now. 15.16 a share. 15.16, 15.11. It's getting taken out here. Stocks being gobbled up. 15.19 now. 15.19 a share. 23, 24, 25. Just going through all that stock. They're taking it out at through 1520 now. It looks like uh, there isn't 1,000 available, not even 2,000 available to 1540, 1550. I mean, there's just nothing there. At 1548, I see 3,300. Okay, at 1548, we're at 1523 right now. And at 1555, there's 3,300. Those are the only two sell orders of any significance. Everything else is 1 or 200 shares. 1, 2, 300 max. Every penny, at if that. So interesting. Brian, Yahoo frozen on GameStop halt? I don't think so. I don't think we're halted at all. We're trading on GameStop. Flint, this is exciting. Like the old days. Go GameStop. Savage of Wall Street. I want that orange smelly animal in jail. I just want to see him making monkey noises from a jail cell. I can guarantee you that he'll compare himself to Nelson Mandela. There you go. Oh, man. 1518, 1521. Yeah. What's it going to do? Volume on GameStop, 12.7 million now. The Dow up 146. Okay. 912 now on NVIDIA, up 24.49. Wow. NVIDIA's high of the day is showing 916, and we're at 912. Wow. That is phenomenal. Very interesting. SoFi 716 up 20. Rocket Lab 406. Back to 1508. Nope, 1524. 1524 on GameStop. Is my two machines are jumping back and forth here, trying to keep up with each other. 1518. Who's behind? Who's ahead? I don't know, and it could well be that my phone is ahead of my computer. I might have to do a refresh here. See if I can make this work. Let's see. I'll do it there. 1504, where I'm at right now. So I was behind a few minutes, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I know what time it is here. I don't know what time it is on this machine. 1514 again. 1511. Yeah. Taking out 1515 here on GameStop. Okay. Kind of exciting, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see here. Same here. Yahoo frozen. Savage Wall Street. I hope you kids sold some covered calls on this SoFi. We pop. TJ. Savage of Wall Street. Please don't insult monkeys. JR. Lock him up. Splayer. You're behind half a minute. There we are. Okay. 1509 now. 716 on SoFi. 912 on NVIDIA. 456 on Matterport, up 145 on the Dow. Savage, I'm selling covered calls on everything, Uncle Bruce. I sense a lot of downgrades are coming from every corner of the market. I know you're a bull, Uncle Bruce, but I urge my fellow simpletons to err on the side of caution. It's okay if you write calls and the market goes up. You have rollovers to make you more money. It's not a problem. It's all good. 1514 now on what I'm showing 1514 on GameStop. And now 16, now 17, now 20, 19. Here it is, 20, 22 range. I think we might be trading up there. I could be wrong, but what a run! What an amazing run going on here. Okay, Apple is down 66 cents. Tesla is up 336. Spiders are up 289. Okay, NVIDIA is up $24 at 911, 912. Okay. All right, everybody. Hi, everybody. Deep value of the options. Savage Carvana has been much higher than this before. True, but it's been much lower than this before, too. It's been a wild ride over there. 716 up 20 cents on SoFi now. With the high of the day, 727, key number, didn't go through that yet, 20,500,000 on SoFi, traded so far. 1508 to 1517 here on this GameStop. The quotes, I'm showing 1509 on 1519, 1520 on GameStop, 1519.20 on GameStop, now 1513, 17. Just wow, 10-cent drops like nothing. 10-cent gains, nothing like it. Not a problem. We are really running around. There's 6,001 at 1509. That's the only buyer of size. There's no seller of size until 1548. So 1509 to 1548, it's hundreds of shares per penny. And that's all. 1521 right now, last trade. And my phone seems to be stuck here. See if I can reload my phone here. There we go. And there we go. 145, 146 gain on the Dow from what I can tell you. But my GameStop is showing 1532 on my iPad, and it's showing 1508 on my phone. So one of the two is, you're talking about a freeze on Yahoo. I got it too. Okay, now I know. I'm frozen on Yahoo as well. 1534 on GameStop, and the spiders are up 292 and climbing right now. 1534, 1535, 1537 on GameStop. 13.3 million, 1538 now. They're taking out the stock. Someone's coming in to buy again. Like I said, there's 6,000 wanted at 1509. Now there's 3,300 wanted at 1512. There's a stock wanted now all the way up to 1537. It's trading at 1539. Now at 40, 43. They're taking it out. There's just a buyer buying everything, just buying every offer that's coming in. They're just taking them out again. Aggressive buying, stepping in again. 1535. Is it a shorter being bought in by a broker? I don't know. We're down 112 at 1535. Volume 13.4 million. Well, we're $2 away from the high of the day. We backed off $2 from 1740 to 1540, or even $15. We're back to 1537 last trade now. And it's offered at 38 and 41 and then 42 and then 45. Hundreds only offered. As buyers are coming, a buyer is coming in. I don't know if it's many or if it's one. I do not know. Anyway, since it's been frozen, it's going up. So is that a coincidence? 1532 now on GameStop, and Nvidia at 912, up $24, $25. Apple down 64 cents. Tesla's up 340. The spiders are up $3 now, 301, and climbing again. 1525 on GameStop. We're back on Yahoo. 103-point gain on the Dow. We're up 3.5 on Matterport. Emmy's up 0.3 of a penny. Nvidia holding a 25.50 gain. Sofi at 720, up 24. GameStop 1522 again, and 408 on Rocket Lab, up 8. Where is my mustache? Asks Bama Babe. Deep Value Cardmanda was part of Keith Gill's live stream. Definitely not a joke, just misunderstood. Splair, at least Yahoo's working again. It is. It seems to be back up and running. And we're at 1524 on the GameStop. Volume now 13.5 million traded on GameStop shares in 1 hour, 8 minutes. How about them apples? Are you having fun this morning, kids? Are you watching a lot of stuff going on? Thank you all for being here today. Hanging out with me for 2.5 hours. If you've been a Gold Bagel member, you've been here for 2.5 hours. 247 thumbs ups, and they're still coming in. I thank you all very much for these thumbs ups. And those of you who have joined the channel as new members, those of you who have upped your membership to Gold Bagel level, thank you all. Those of you taking the classes and learning how to write call options and put credit spreads and cash secured trades, cash secured puts and credit spreads and covered calls and everything else. Congratulations and thank you all for being part of this YouTuber's channel. We're back to 1510, by the way. 1502 on GameStop. Another sell wave is just coming in here. It could be an attack by a short seller. I don't know. It is possible. It might last. It might not. 1504 right now. $15 right now. 1498, 1495. Attacking the sellers. 1486, 1485. Bids being hit. Someone's hitting bids. 1482 and now 1492. 1493. Someone hit the market hard from 1530 all the way down to 1480, and now we're at 1487 to 85, 87 right now on the GameStop shares. 14.7 million volume, and we'll see if this has a surge up again. 1485.6 is what we have now. 1485, 1486, 1488 to 1490. And we're back to 1485.88, 1489, where we seem to be bottoming here for the moment. Fascinating, fascinating game going on here. 247 thumbs ups. Thank you and counting. Appreciate you. And actually, October 15th for 505. Buy my calls, people, says Brian. Brian, good thing I only bought back half of them. There you go. Right now, 14.98, 14.94, 15. We're going back to 15 again here. It looks like it's about to hit 14.94, 5, 8, 9, 92. Wow, we're jumping around. But there's buying coming in again. There's another buy wave here coming on. 14.93. Now back into the 80s again. 14.9 million. We're going for 15 million volume now. 722 on Sofi, climbing again towards its high. Sofi's high today, 727. We're at 720.22 on Sofi. We're green on ME by a tenth of a penny, but the volume is 2.5 million. Unusually more than normal for ME at this time of day. 14.98 on GameStop. 14.99 on GameStop. 15. Yeah, here we go. They're taking on the 15 bid offer. Pardon me. They're taking on the 15 offer and they're knocking it down to nothing. There's less than 1,000 available. From even 1505, 1510 would take nothing. Would take very little buying here. 14.98 offered at 15 here. 14.98 last trade, and now offered 300 offered at 15 only. That now 200 only left at 15. That is disappearing. The $15 stock is disappearing. 350 left now. 600. We're jumping around, but the 15 is getting hit systematically again and again and again. Fascinating, isn't it? Isn't this fun? It's fun. Okay. Splair, it looks like they're using their highs and lows from Friday for their gameplay today. You betcha there's a lot of day trading going on. You know that for a fact. Yes, it's wild. It's wacky. Insane day trading going on GameStop. 14.93 right now, last trade. And there's at $15 is 500. At 14.98 there's 1,000. 14.93 there was 1,300 and it's gone. It's been taken out. Now it's 14.92, by the way. Now 14.96. So we're just here's a battle here. 15 million volume here. We are getting some serious movement. 14.98 again, cleaning out the offers. Back up to that 15 level, taking out the offers. It looks like it's 14.96, 14.97. Yeah, it's fun watching. It's hypnotizing, isn't it? Anyway, there you go. BW, 2 massive gaps in the SPX in the past 2 days allows algorithms to rotate into small caps. Notice all the little companies you own are up, rotating on every run up. Who buys NVDS at ANTHSP? Again, I don't know what half of these codes mean. He's talking a language I'm not following. Maybe I'm getting old. We're up 127 on the Dow. I can tell you that. 915 on NVIDIA, up $27 on all you NVIDIA put credit spread traders. Well done on your NVIDIAs, everybody. Count Tipper, I closed out NVIDIA May 17's 820 800s, opened May 31's 760 780, and June 750 770s, arms folded, mode activated. Beautiful job. That's perfect. That is beautifully done. Very well done. Well behind the market, letting it just run up and taking spreads, wider spreads, further timing, and money. Nicely done. Brian, Uncle Bruce, should I be adjusting my ask price or just stink it and leave it for a couple hours? You're asking me on what? An option? Help me here. 80% profit on that May 17. Well done, Cow Tipper. Rock and roll, buddy. Nicely done. 914 on NVIDIA, up $26. Idiot. 1502 on your GameStop. If you're asking me, Brian, about an offer on a call option on a GameStop, is my hunch is what you're asking me, then put a stink offer and leave it there. But make sure that if the stock moves up 50 cents, you move that stink offer higher. Don't get caught trying to get out just because you want to get out. Be greedy. Sorry, selling October 15th strike on GameStop. I put in a stinker to sell at 505. Right. October for a 505. Well, if it's a wide spread and there's no volume, you might have to look at January's. But then you might be able to look at 18s or 20s, and that might be more worth your while, just because it's a higher strike. And if it's a tighter bid ask, more volume, shop around for that too. Dude, way to go, Cow Tipper. That's how you do it. But 15s are popular. It's a nice round number. But 15s might be too low to write. Maybe you want to write 16s or 17s or 18s and go further up. Jan 25 is not too far to consider going up. $14.98 to $15 here on GameStop right now. They are taking it out again at 15. Here it is. They're trading at 15. They're going to they might just take it all out. 1,500 available at $15. 1,400 available at $14.99. Now it's 1,200. Now it's 2,400. We're seeing some stock coming in at $14.99. Is there a seller or sellers ganging up at $14.99 to try to hold it down? This should be interesting. A total of $4,500 between $14.99 and $15 showing. It's going down to $14.96 here, but the stock is being chunked back. There's some CFOs going. They're changing the former orders and they're lowering them to 97, 96, 95. They're trying to sell down. They're trying to sell it down. They're trying to hit the bids. 1494 bids, 93, 92s, 91s, 90s. And for sale, 95s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 98s. Here we are at $14.95 now. Running through here, these two, there's millions coming in, millions of dollars coming into the GameStop share game. 15.3 million volume, $14.98 right now, $14.94. I mean, just bang, 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 bang. But where is it headed second to second? I can't tell you. But there is a serious buy wave coming into this stock. There's no doubt in my mind. There is stock coming in to buy. Why would they be buying at $14.88 if it's going back to 10? What's the hurry? Yeah, if you don't think there's upside, you're going to not buy. On the sell side, you're selling. Are you shorter and you're just going to keep it down? Is that what you're doing? You're adding to your position. You have an $11 average and now you're averaging it up with a $14.84 sell. Or do you have a $16, $18, $20 average and you're going down with a $15 hit to try to get it back down and stop this nonsense? Well, with 15.4 million, this isn't nonsense. There's money coming in here. We're quadruple normal already in an hour and 17 minutes. Quadruple normal volume on GameStop right now. This isn't some little nickel and dime retail investors playing this game. There's somebody stepping in here with money. And do they smell a short position that is so much greater than what we are aware of? We only know about 60 million shorted. We only know about 60 million shorted that has been officially declared. We don't know the final number on the options count, and we don't know the real number in the derivatives market, where there could be hundreds of millions shorted. Hundreds of millions could be shorted there. And the hedge funder is thinking, all I got to do is buy up this stock on the open market. If I buy up this stock on the open market, I get it running to $20 a share to $25 a share. These derivative guys and these shorters and these option shorters are short billions in stock. 300 million shares at $25 a share. They're down $15. Hello, $4.5 billion in losses. At my mathematics, which could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Wow. Could this go to 25.35 on a short squeeze? You're damn right it could. Could it go to 45.50? Yeah, it could. I don't know if that's what this buyer has in mind, but maybe this buyer does have this in mind over the next 1 to 2 to 3 months, not minutes, not hours, not days, months of relentless buying of this stock to run it to 50 to 100 a share. Months of relentless buying. It could be the program. That's the whole plan. The whole plan. Get her. $14.99 now again on the stock. So this $15 stock chump change. These guys are looking at this going, no, this is nothing. We're going to 100 a share. We're going to run these guys out of town. We're going to run this to $400 a share like last time. But this time, it's not going back to 40. This gets interesting. just saying, there's trillions in this market overall. And if this buyer of this stock, whoever this is loaded up on 15.5 million, we're trading at 15 again, gets joined by 4 or 5 other multi-billion-dollar hedge fund gamblers on top of this, and there will be. They'll join the party. They'll join the side they think that's going to win this battle. This really runs it. And the stock, of course not. It's not worth $50 a share. It's not worth $100 a share. Of course not. I know that. You know that. It wasn't worth this much last time either, was it? There you go. That's what I'm wondering. Wow, could we really have a ridiculous run and put the last one to shame? People won't believe it. They didn't believe it the first time. Why would they believe it the second time? I'm just saying. But if this buy volume continues at this pace, remember today 15 million traded, 5% of the company is traded today, 10%, 12% traded on Friday, almost 3% traded on Thursday. So we got 20% of the company that is turned over in 2.5 trading days, because it's only 2 plus today. There's something going on. Okay, you can't deny it now. You can't say this is just a couple of retail investors getting all giddy. $14.97 to $15 roughly, right here. Something's going on. Oh yeah, there's something up 105 on the Dow. And we're at 913 on your Nvidia, up $26 a share. 718 on your Sofi, up 22 cents today. Thank you, Sofi. Keep it going. Go to 750. Go to 8 tomorrow. Go to 850 the day after tomorrow. Go to 9 the day after that. Be fine with me. I'm all for it. 23 million volume on Sofi. Thank you very much. May I have another? Let's roll. Or Rocket Lab 409, 410 on your Rocket Lab. Earnings report tonight. The earnings report comes out tonight on Rocket Lab. Get ready for that. We're up 10 cents a share today at 410. It's nice to see it back to 410. AI up 59 cents. Super Micro up $23. Spire up 28 cents to $11. We're up 740 on Adobe. Uber up 264 now, 71.88. Apple down just 87 cents. Tesla's up 280. Enphase up 187. Netflix up 1140. AMD up 550. SmartRent up 2.5. We got Unity up 50 cents. Google down 62. Moderna down $5. Cisco's up 23 cents. Pfizer's up 23 cents. Microsoft up 204. IBM up 140 a share to 167 again. HBQ up 14. Owens Corning up 235. Amazon up 25. Home Depot up 46. Vanik up 341. Goldman up 450. Boeing up 233. Meta up 539 to 457.35. The redemption is coming back to put credit spread writers. Redemption. It's coming back, baby. JB Morgan up 8 cents to 190 now. Costco up 430. Walmart down 35. Disney up $2. American Airlines up 31. $14.99 on your GameStop. AMC down 8 cents. DraftKings up 165. Royal Caribbean up $30 to 141. Thank you all for being here. Count Tipper, thanks. 07 Dude Face Savage. Boom! Sold 2 Sentinel 1 $20 cover calls for Jan 25, and I took in $5 a contract. Stock is $21. Thank you. May I have another? Gamblers, you guys are the best. Daddy needs Tahoe money. Giddy up. Sold a $20 call for a $5 premium. That's a $25 sale on a $21 stock. Nice. Maybe they gained enough with Carvan and Canopy to go back to GameStop here. It reminds me at least about the Canopy run, running up hard and fast, slamming down, taking it up again. It is something, man. It is something. $15 on GameStop right here. $15. 15.78 million is the volume on your GameStop. I'll be following it all day. I'll be on tonight on my other channel. We'll keep an eye on things. You will keep an eye on things. Keep me posted how you're doing. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll see what we can do to help you out, figure out what's going on out there. If you want to learn how to write stock options and make some serious money like folks are making money here, you better take some classes. Head to my website. Head over here to stockmarketswithbruce.ca and check me out. I got 17 classes available for you, how to write stock options. start with lesson number 1 and go from there. If you're serious about getting richer rather than poorer, that might be your answer. That might be your golden ticket. And you can join other folks who are here every day, loving life, having fun with this crazy, wild market. All right, guys, that's it from me. Thank you all for joining me today, and thank you for all these thumbs ups you've given us today. Welcome new members, and welcome upgrade members, Gold Bagel upgraders. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, then at 8:30 for everybody else. And don't forget Wednesday, of course, 7 o'clock primetime live, Gold Bagel members only. Have a wonderful, enjoyable day. Make a ton of money out there. Keep the drive alive, and let me know how you're doing, and we'll talk to you real soon, everybody. Goodbye for now. Thank you, Beach Boy. See you guys.